BackstageAxxess.com. We're here in Charleroi, Pennsylvania with Black Veil Brides, a new sensation. These guys are all over YouTube. There's a bunch of people waiting to get in to see these guys. We're going to go right down the line. These guys are going to introduce themselves real quick.
Jinx.
Andy.
Ashley Purdy.
Sandra.
Jake.
These guys, like I said, are going to do a big show tonight for the fans here in Charleroi, and we're going to go right down the line, ask these guys a couple questions before the fans come in to see these guys. You guys are on a promotional tour right now. The name of the band just getting to circulate on YouTube is a big buzz. What can the fans expect from a Black Veil Bride show?
We want to do something more than they can get from a lot of other shows, something that really involves the crowd and also entertains them. Recently, the whole sort of show aspect of rock and roll has been lost quite a bit, and we want something that brings back the sort of larger-than-life vibe that rock and roll, like Alice Cooper and Kiss used to have, while making it more mainstream and contemporary.
Definitely something that needs to be brought back in rock and roll for sure. You guys, obviously, like I just said, you guys played a show last night in Cleveland, signed autographs for 2 hours afterwards. You guys playing here tonight in Charleroi and then tomorrow in Covington, Kentucky. Are you guys really overwhelmed by the success of you guys?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's a great surprise that we didn't expect.
It was amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty insane. I love it.
You guys are currently working on your first full-length CD. Who's producing it, and when can we expect the CD to be released?
The record will be produced by Blasco Nicholson. He's our manager. We're also going to co-produce that, so it'll be kind of a joint venture, just something that we want to make a big rock album. We want to make something that's heavy and doesn't pull any punches and is legitimate and true and doesn't feel forced or fake at all. We want something that's catchy, sing along, but in your face.
When can we expect a release?
The release is kind of tentative right now. Pretty soon. We'll be going into the studio when we're done with this tour.
You think maybe looking at summer 2010?
Yeah, that would probably be a good estimate.
As we were just talking about Blasco, you guys just signed with, and obviously Blasco, in case the fans didn't know, manages Goat Whore in this moment, just to name a couple of the bands, and obviously is the bass player in Ozzy. So if you guys didn't know that, you guys should now know that. How did you guys, or who decided to sign with Blasco?
It was actually sort of a thing where our booking agent at the Kirby organization, they introduced us to Blasco, and I had some contacts through Blasco previously through Rob Zombie and other things, and it just seemed like a perfect fit. We had been with other managers, and they never really seemed to do the things that we needed to do to get out there and to get to everybody that we needed to get to. And so when we all met with Blasco as a band, it just felt perfect.
It was the right choice, definitely. Yep.
So how was that first meeting with them? Was it like you guys really felt comfortable all around?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we were stoked. Yeah.
Yeah, he just understands the image and as well, like what we're trying to portray and the band that we want to be, and he really gets us. So.
Andy, you had this band since you were 14 years old. The band has been, like five years. Where do you guys? 5 years that you've had the band. Where do you foresee taking this band, in the future?
I don't see any ceiling for the band. I want to make it to.
Nope.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, there you go. Well, I grew up watching Kiss and Motley Crue and those bands that put on the big show, and that's what I've always wanted. I want rock and roll bands to come back and play in arenas and to put on a spectacle. And that's, there's a lot of pop artists that are doing that right now, but there's really no heavy, metal bands that are putting on that kind of show and playing those kind of venues. So I want to be the biggest band in the world, and that's hopefully with the support of the fans we can get there.
You keep on mentioning Motley Crue, Kiss, Alice Cooper, bands like that. Obviously, I would say that's probably much the bands you're trying to emulate the most, correct?
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Our biggest influence is definitely what he just listed there.
Anybody else that you guys haven't mentioned, like maybe bands like LA Guns, Faster Pussycat, any of those type of bands?
And even punk bands like the Misfits and the Dead Boys and the Damned. Those are all definitely influences on us.
Here you guys are going to be at NAMM 2010. What can we expect from you guys for the appearances for NAMM next year?
Yeah, well, we're thinking of doing a little segment where I'd play to demo the amps for Fuchs, and we've been using Fuchs amps, and they're great, awesome, the most best sounding amp I've ever played through, and so yeah, we'll be at NAMM for 4 days, and you can catch us if you can make it to NAMM.
So you guys will be at the Fuchs booth. Any other booths you guys will be up?
Not as far as we know, just the Fuchs. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So if you guys are at NAMM, definitely stop by the Fuchs booth to see these guys, and the whole band will be here, correct?
Yes, sir.
You guys will be there signing autographs and pictures and all everything. Wrapping up here before everybody comes in and see you guys. You guys are on the On Leather Wings tour, doing some shows. What other cities can the fans expect you in?
We'll be doing, after this we go to Covington, then Nashville, then after that we do St. Louis. I think we follow that with a few dates in Oklahoma, then Phoenix, and then we're back to LA. So, a few stops in between here in California. We're doing 2 dates in California. And so, and then after that we plan on going right back out on the road and being road warriors so we can meet every one of you guys.
In 2010, wrapping up, what can the fans expect from Black Veil Brides?
A new album and us touring and playing as many shows as possible.
You guys have anything to add to that?
We want to meet every single one of you and make sure that you guys know that there's absolutely nothing that you can't do in this world because we get to do what we love every single day.
Yep, we'll see you on the road. Thanks.
Black Veil Brides coming to a town near you. Check these guys out. 2009 and 2010, there'll be a town near you, a new CD. Blasco's producing it, so it should be, really good. Good luck, guys. Thanks for talking. All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks a lot, man. Thanks. Good luck. All right.
Thank you.